Hello, it is Becca. I'm just going to briefly talk about what my idea is. Currently, I mentor a first year teacher. She teaches fourth grade literacy. We're completely departmentalized at our school, 3 through 8. She started mid year. She walked into a classroom where at least 5 students on an almost hourly basis would probably throw a desk or chair, be physically violent, verbally abusive, all those types of things. Um, since she started, first year teacher, young, she has really made relationships with the kids, and the kids are not necessarily engaged in learning, but they are compliant and obedient for her, which is when I think about what the class looked like at the beginning of the year versus now under her leadership, it's actually quite amazing the transformation she's accomplished in just a short period of time, especially being a first year teacher. So one of the things that I wanted for her is she is first year and she doesn't have technology is not a strong suit for her. So what I would like to focus on is um, increasing student understanding as well as TPAC or possibly collaboration. I'm not sure if I can only have to pick one or if I pick two, or I kind of feel like she needs help with increasing student understanding and instructional design as well as collaboration as well as TPAC, because I feel like the issue is the kids are compliant, but again, they're not engaged in actually learning anything close to like high road transfer at all. None. Um, so, what assumptions, preconceptions, or biases do I have on these topics? Um, so, with TPAC, objective pedagogy, technology, I know the order and I know the basis behind them. A lot of these things for collaboration, I'm thinking of, like group roles and, all PBL and all those types of things, and student understanding. I'm thinking about instructional design. So for all of these things, what I think my assumptions and biases are is that I think I take some of these things for granted, especially considering she's a first year teacher. She is overwhelmed with knowing how to sign in the morning and do her attendance. Nevertheless, I come in with the assumption and preconceived notion that she already has had this in undergrad and that she knows it all, or she might have some background in it, when the reality is she probably doesn't. What assumptions do you have about who will participate in your action research? So it's kind of also the assumptions I have is that she doesn't have a lot of background. The kids don't have a lot of background in it. They're really quite a rambunctious group, and um, many of them are 3 grade levels behind, so they've never really learned how to collaborate with each other, especially if you consider they're throwing desks and being verbally and physically violent towards each other. Um, they don't have that kind of experience yet. What instructional technologies are you thinking about using or field testing? So, just getting her comfortable with instructional design and especially with TPAC and how to appropriately incorporate technology in an engaging way, but also trying to think of some type of collaborative type activities where we're incorporating technology, but we're also trying to infuse some of those collaborative social skills that the kids really need in order to learn how to work better with each other. Um, so that's kind of what I'm thinking, and I've had some great help. Megan helped me, so thank you, Megan. Um, and so that's kind of like what I'm thinking. However, it's kind of I'm in that gray fuzzy area, like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing, and am I on the right track? So I'm really appreciative of this activity because I think this will help me clarify everything. Thank you for listening to me ramble.